Jean Lecan's job requires an attention to detail. On board his monohull, he's been preparing for hours to set out on the next Vendée Globe. Nothing can be left to chance.
Here we are taking apart the winch. We repair it, we check for problems. It's all part of preparing for the one-day globe. It works on Swords law. It's like when you're rushing for an appointment and you can't find your car keys.
Sure.
For us it is the same.
Jean's living quarters are pretty Spartan. Jean, what is this? Is it a sort of bench? What do you use it for? Is it a seat, a bed?
This?
Do you sleep here?
Are you calling my bed a bench?
So it is where you sleep?
Well, yeah, like this.
Everything must be done in these few compact square meters: communication, navigation, meals, and sleep.
This rolls in. There you go. We can move the house inside the boat.
Donc la cuisine, elle est là.
So this is the kitchen. There's not much here. What are you going to eat for 3 months?
We eat ready prepared things. The problem is that we need things that can last 3 months. There's no fridge. It's important to mark things correctly. The food needs good labeling. That's sausage stew. We've got to be able to read them. We need to plan it well.
Only the expert eye of a sailor can check this equipment to the necessary standard. This solo round-the-world race will take about 90 days. 20 sailors are committed, each living in a tiny 18-meter 60 monohull, like this. An old-fashioned way of doing things. The day begins by bringing up the anchor, all 650 kilograms. Once it's safely on the deck at everyone's feet, the next thing to do is hoist the sails.
100 years ago, we would have more people on deck. About 16 people to lift the sails, 8 on each side of it.
Oh, Georges, tu fais une note fixe.
But that was 100 years ago. The original Atlantic was built in 1903. 2 years later, it set a record for crossing the ocean it takes its name from in 12 days. It wasn't beaten for 75 years.
This is a very fast schooner, made for both racing and cruising. It's comfortable and safe at the same time. It's a good boat. It's a legendary boat for yachting history, because of the Atlantic record, but also because of Charlie Barr and the fact the boat was lost. That's why Ed embraced his mission of rebuilding the boat. It makes people happy.
This is Ed, a Dutchman whose dream was to bring the famous sailboat back to life. The original was abandoned and then destroyed in Belgium, so the replica has been rebuilt to the same specifications.
It's almost as if the dinosaurs had returned to Earth, like the skeletons had come alive. We have the ability to make this boat live again, enjoy it, see it in 3 dimensions and learn how it worked. So this is a big moment.
In 2009, after 3 years of work, his crazy project became a reality. The famous ship was back on the water with Ed at the helm.
I feel happy. I have nothing else to say. It's the most important thing in life.
A happy captain and a happy crew.
The advantage to this kind of sailing is that the budget is there to make the boats beautiful. They have the resources to make sure the boats are well looked after.
Charlene used to do long-haul crossings on merchant ships, so for her, working on this kind of boat during the Vol de Saint-Tropez is obviously a joy.
Yes, it's a lot of fun, especially if you love sailing and if you love beautiful boats. The bridge needs a mechanic on hand, so the tasks are varied.
The pleasure of the sailors is shared by those on shore who get to see the Atlantic even from afar. Ed is already at work on another project. It's a secret, but is bound to be equally epic in scope.